I had to talk about this, y'all. This is about and y'all know, so who is Fannie Hurst? Fannie Hurst was his white woman. She was from assimilated to the United States mentality, you know, the WASP mentality, um, Jewish family, okay? And she is the author of Imitation of Life. Yes, she was the one who written the book before it became a motion picture. I think it was back in 1933 or 34, the black and white one, and the one in color in 1959. Now, the reason why I had to talk about this, and this is very important, okay? The reason why I had to talk about this because I do see a combination, not I mean a comparison with this man and her. Both from I think either I don't know what part of Europe her family was from, but I think that she did marry a Russian Jew. He's a Russian Jew. Talking about DJ Vlad. And they posted. I mean, she was into civil rights and African American people, Jewish, lesbian, the homosexuals, and other oppressed people. And she made the book Imitation Life. Now, one part of she did help out the Jewish refugees from Nazi Germany, but she didn't always stand up for Jewish causes. I think for Zionists, whatever it was. So I read that on Wikipedia. So the reason why I asked because I want to know what was the mindset behind Imitation Life, and the reason why I'm saying is because the Imitation Life book is written by her, although it was a good message in one end, but also was a bad message in one end. The good message was not to well, I believe mutual respect between parent and child, okay? But if you know the whole concept is what I read in the book, Color Complex Skin Composite Among African Americans, that the movies was about staying in place, nothing gonna happen to you. That's what the Klan used to do. If you try to go vote or try to marry someone outside of the Cocoa Black race, enough as a pure black, even claim to mix hairs, but it's how y'all acting like the Ku Klux Klan towards me because I claim a multiracial background, going on with the one drop rule, you sit in, you throw, all of these determination, fear, intimidation, the death threats, whatever they did back in the day to keep African American people in check. Where we pure black, when none of us have, because then pure black start to leave, the pure black population started to leave in 1920s, as read in census, about who is black, about 1920s, the pure population, because even if a person is dark skinned today, 9 10, that dark skin, dark chocolate, as in dark brown, all the color of black, skin tone, has some white in the American ancestry, which is not pure black, regardless of what they look like, because then they can have children that lie in them. Let's be real, okay? Our heritage is different, whatever. They have kinky hair, whatever. Because in their gene pool, it's not gonna, your genetics is not gonna change, okay? If you know what I mean, your family history is not gonna change because society's opinions. Now, so the reason why I brought this up because um as we saw the Glock 9 and Kodak Black situation and colorism and talking about Beyonce's dad choosing Tina over because thought Tina was a white looking woman, all this other stuff. I'm starting to see, and he talking about what's wrong with people changing their color should not do this. Y'all, what about the white people who changed their color? I have to ask DJ Vlad that. That's recently. Y'all heard about the story of a white woman. She was overly tanning. She kept going to the tanning bed so many times, and she had to get a big hole. Okay, a big hole. It closed, but no, it was a big hole. She wanted to get darker so bad. So, as folks are talking about skin bleaching, and you shouldn't bleach your hair, you should leave your hair, but no one telling these white people, especially white folks who do. This is the funny part when they start saying that. I gotta sit back and laugh when they over here, and you see, because now Chrissy came out with a story, and it's all over of white women trying to look partially black, overly tan, crimping their hair, trying to anxiety, looking like a mixed race, part black girl, whatever. The stereotypical look, because all of us are mixed, okay? Um, you get my point. And I had like do what Rachel Roselle did. But this is a problem, and I'm not saying that Glock 9 and Kodak Black Shell bleach their skin. If they do, that's their business. They don't. I mean, I feel to each own. And the white woman, her case, the doctor told her to quit over because she was 10 and she got addicted to it. And just like in drinking ain't bad. But if you get addicted to it, you end up getting drunk, you in jail, you mess with your kidneys. You know what I'm saying? You can't overdose anything. That goes for anything. For example, I have friends who get relaxers and they stop doing relaxers now and they wearing their hair naturally. They see their hair fall out. And I would ask, did you do the 6 weeks, the 8 weeks? Oh no, I did 3 weeks next week. Next because if I get I be like cool to a sister. The box even the instructions tell you not to go 2 or 3 weeks to get your hair relaxed. Of course, your hair gonna fall out. Oh Lord, people don't read instructions. That's why you get the bad results. I mean, of course, you have bad products out there, but if you don't follow instructions on anything, for example, I made a cake. It's in the oven right now. If I didn't do what the instructions said of that cake, I mean, of course you can make your own. I put a little ginger in my cake, and I put some cinnamon in the cake, and while I was mixing it to give it a taste. And I tell all my secret recipes, but if I don't do exactly what that cake box say, and let's say I put other things in there, or just don't do it, just do it, think I can do it in a way, it's not gonna taste good. And this goes for anything, cause cosmetic procedures. Um, so this white woman overly tanned, and she was going to tanning, especially during this season. This is going to tanning beds because it's not unless you go overseas. Okay, you gotta go overseas. Where it's hot. And it's Christmas and Thanksgiving. Close to January, winter season. They have tanning beds. Okay, and instead of doing the proper procedure of the tanning bed or what's required to get tan, because I don't need a tan, I have a nice camel complexion. I'm not trying to get darker either. Okay, like in the West, no offense, but that's my own prerogative. Folks get fit. John, maybe go along your way. That's offensive to me, baby. I have my own way of living. Thank you. Anyway, how you like them apples? Thank you. Point is, but if the box is a tanning lotion telling you not to do such, not to do ever, of course you're gonna end up gonna get you addicted to overly dodging. Just like if you, for example, the reason why I'm trying to think what I can say what type of cough syrup. The cough syrup is required to give you a cough syrup, right? To drink it so you stop from getting sick, right? It's pharmaceutical. You know what I'm saying? But if you overly do it, okay, if you keep on getting addicted to it, you end up killing yourself, right? That same thing with anything, okay? So this white woman, she went over the crazy. She thought she was invincible, and it's like driving a car. Driving a car is not bad, but if I go over the speed limit and hit people's cars and keep on driving, you don't get to accident and blow the car, probably get folks killed, and if you're alive, you're gonna get arrested, right? And you're probably dead, probably injured, and you know what I'm saying. You have to use moderation and everything. But she didn't use no moderation. She went over the boat, over the limit, and she you know what I'm saying, she got and she the doctor kept telling her 2 or 3 times to stop doing it. She disobeyed what the doctor had said, and next thing she has uh, her temple gets she has a cancer tumor in her temple to a point it's all over the internet on Fox 32 here in Fox 26 here in Houston, Fox 32 in Chicago. She got a doggone she had a golf ball size a hole in her temple. After the doctor told her stop doing it. Now that's on her. I'm sorry. I mean, I feel sorry for her, but I wonder how many Michael Jackson's stories jokes I'm gonna call Lil Kim, cause I look at it and say you cannot talk. Y'all go run to the beach. You go to the beach right. If it's summertime right now, you see a bunch of these folks tanning, trying to get close to my skin tone or get my skin tone. But they never tell you about what you can do with your body. I get tired of hearing that hypocrisy, and it is what it is. So like I say, if a folks bleach themselves or tan themselves, that's their body. I got my own body. I keep in this camel complexion. I ain't trying to get no pale color, and I ain't getting no dark color either. I ain't looking at no, but I'm not a black at all. Hello, I'm doing high pigmentation up here. Okay, that's why Charlamagne had to do what he had to do with his face, because he had high pigmentation on his face, makes his body lighter. Okay, maybe he put some sunscreen on and know how to retain that. Thank you. Hello, and start putting them poisons, smoking all that weed. It must be mixed with some chemicals up in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the drug that push a man down the street, the alley, in New York was getting some chemical imbalanced weed, some toxins and everything. Lied, told you it was pure weed, or you do some crack, or probably you do some smoking too much. That can cause hyperpigmentation as well. You not clean your colon and everything, baby, detoxing your body. Hello, it's called like it is for you to do a research. Do we need Starry on this? Baby, Starry probably tell you because that's Shelby. Okay, hello. Now, as this situation, and I put on sunscreen. Yeah, we do need sunscreen. Yes, fair skinned people can get skin cancer higher rate than those who have more melanin and darker. Okay, but no, do your research, y'all. Stop being ignorant. Okay, go on YouTube. There are a lot of African people are dying of malnoria because they think they don't need sunscreen because many of us who don't look alike have more melanin in our skin. Some have more well because we're not pure black in this country. I call it as I'm very educated. I'm not gonna say we're all dogs. No, we're not. We're not all like don't know. We don't know. We come from different shades, heritage. I advocate education up here, not no stereotypes. Go watch Amos and Andy. Now, anyway, point is, so go there. But no, melanoma, what it's called, is killing African people at a higher rate because they're not putting sunscreen on. They think because they have some melanin skin tone, they're not very fair, um, or fair at all. That pale skin, that they don't need sunscreen. That's untrue. And by you having high precipitation of the sun, that can cause cancer too. Yes, it can. So even if it's right now cold, I still put a sunscreen on because the sun might come out here in Houston, whatever. I like having an even skin tone. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to have one part dark and one no. Okay, so therefore I call it like it is. But going back to the situation with the white woman, she overly tanned her behind. Okay, and she. And I feel sorry for her, but say if she was making them jokes, Michael Jackson jokes, and she can't talk. I never forget. I made fun of Tan Mom. Ooh, that woman turned black and stuff. She did. Ooh, Lord, me and my high young homegirl, we was in the bus. We were back in 2010 or 2013, whatever it was. It was because I was living with my grandpa. I was living in my apartment. Sure was coming back from the gallery area, and she said, "What the so and so?" She said, "This woman turned black." Yeah, I'm saying we all would laugh. I saw the comments. She looked black as Akon. Everybody was saying, "Can she say the N word?" Now I saw the comment about the Tan baby Tan turned. So I said, "No." Oh Lord, she turned black as tar. That white has Woo, Jesus. We mean by this white man, but man, yeah, okay, well, same thing when you making fun of Michael Jackson, who married you, so therefore, shut the fuck up. You go both ways situation. This white woman turned black as tar. You remember, y'all know the story about Tanny Mom? What she did was, she was at the tanning salon, and supposedly, she said it's not true. They said she put her daughter in there, and she not supposed to have her daughter there. So they called police on her, arrest her for endangerment, and also they probably call CPS, DPS, whatever, DSCPS, whatever it's called, Department of DCPS, whatever it's called, and she was all over, and everybody was shocked because this woman, she had addiction just like this white woman who had addiction to tanning. She turned darker than me. I like, what the fuck? And I show people, I said, what? I was laughing like, damn. She showed this. She turned black as tar. Woo! Talking about tanning. Baby. No, she had an oven on her, baby. She had an oven. She had an oven. She blackfaced herself and went to an oven. And that's how she got that dog. I'm sorry. She blackfaced herself like they doing at the doggone Halloween thing racist people doing, getting fired from their job. She blackfaced herself, had a human oven, and stayed in it for hours. That's how she got dog. Black and star. Woo! Me and my high young homegirl, we would laugh because I was coming from the southwest side. Sure was. She went to the gallery with her fine. I said, "Oh, she was fine. That's what was fine." Me and her, we both laughing, baby. We both laughed. She said, "What the hell? She look black." We were laughing. Camel skin brother and high yellow sister. We both laughing. This white woman turned black. Black. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh Lord! But I have to agree with her message. She said if she want to get that dog, that's her business. Hey, do you y'all? We gotta learn to mind each other's business, okay? If you want to get paid like with Sammy, so hey, it is what it is. But don't try to advocate that and say be proud, but you doing it. It's one thing I like Hayes the E. Hayes E gonna make fun just hilarious. Just that it's a camera skin milk chocolate, so she ain't no dog on dog skin. So stop trying to put the black face on folks like they did with OJ picture in Time magazine. Okay, trying to make yourself feel good, but see, she ain't feel good about her damn self. She getting shitted on and pissed on and calling Cat Williams down there in Dubai. Now going back to Hazel A. This heifer here, I'm sorry before she was on Alana Azan, I'm gonna pop my butt, and you know, pop butt means a hair tub situation with Alana Azan. Let's go ahead to go wind that back before she was on Alana Azan. This heifer was on here advocating skin bleaching cream. You know, she already hot yellow, but she want to get bright pale. What's called it is now. And she look recognize her own damn self in the body. But anyway, I'm gonna call it like it is. It's just that's exactly what she's doing. Okay. Um. So and I had to laugh at the woman because how are you gonna tell somebody to love themselves and you better see the kind she prompt herself in some way, but she don't know she don't feel good about herself. I think she's still hurt, and then I'm making fun of what happened to one of them dark skinned girls had raped her, did that what happened to Darth Darwich, okay, if you know your history, okay. Alright. But my thing is, instead of going after Cat Williams, going after the guy from the light skinned brother from the Power Rule game, the one that they had him his dark skinned brother beat the game up. Instead of going after these folks for money, which actually was using, she was older than him. She used Cat Williams money. Instead of doing all this and Youngberg and this and that and doing all that and going at the bar again, pissed on shit on baby, please. You need some self esteem. The main one who was talking about someone having low self esteem was the main one who have low self esteem. And I saw that video. Look how I got all this stuff. She acted like Felicia from Friday when they were asking for them damn microwave. She acted just, I'm not lying, act just like Felicia from Friday. Where's the TV? Look at, you know what I'm saying? And remember I said, oh, look, I got all this and stuff. I'm like, damn. And I'm not making fun of Whitney Houston, but even Whitney Houston was so high sometimes on the reality show being by Brown. Okay, that's how she was acting. You know, she was on some cocaine, some shit. Shows, I call that. I believe that. I'm not saying she wasn't there. I haven't been to buy. I would love to go to buy and make that damn money, okay? You make some business plans. But damn, what the fuck? Now, go back to this here. Excuse me, this dude here. I was talking about I had Ace in my mind. I'm trying to go back to DJ Flag. Okay, so DJ Flag, we bought first of all the reason why they don't like who they are. Talking about the two dark skin. They're portraying stereotypes. I'm gonna call it like it is. I'm high on matcha. I bought me that green tea. Lipton green tea, matcha, ginger. It's focused on there, so you know I'm thinking right. That yes, that's my kush. Yeah, you know that green tea is my kush. Now, not no real kush. I ain't talking about the stuff that's illy. I'm talking about green tea. You buy it from the store. Matcha, baby. Matcha has you thinking real good, baby. Yes, it does. Now, the only thing I hate is making me lose weight. I'm trying to get back to my big weight. Okay. Now, anyway, point is, and it is I'm focusing. Your situation, you got two brothers who live in low economic factors, even they got money now, but they still represent what they came from. Okay, they have a fear complex based on how they act and how they perceive. Not because they dog, but look how they portray themselves on the out. Okay, and they felt, in my opinion, I could be wrong because I can't think. I'm a person's mind. I'm not God. That they had to, since they're that dark, had to portray that they didn't do nothing thug, savage, or to make money. Because let's be real, we had a sister who's on they just scam people from Make America Great Trump thing. I heard on Vice talking about that. I'm doing a video about that too. And I just did a video saying these minorities concerted Mexican. What's the other guy? Biden Tatum and Jesse and all these Latinos for Trump and what's the Latinos for Trump and Diamond says they all cooning, states they're cooning and poach strawberry and cotton picking for some Donald Trump. I told y'all ass that. I told you. It's weird how I make the video and the next thing we find on DJ. I mean on Young Turks and uh Phil Vice show about some sister able to scam some money out on GoFundMe for Trump. I told y'all behind it. What minority was in a right mind support Donald Trump? That's very weird. Now, knowing his policies and his behavior and his beliefs about them. Now, the truth of the matter is with the situation is when they had coon for the industry, they had to portray as a other shades. Cause you had dudes my shade and lighter, okay, than me, that do portray that. But let's be real. If we know the history of racism, the darkest one, because Mammy, the one who played Mammy, Hattie McDaniel, the one I had to bash Monique for defending, okay, about Walter White, I had to defend Walter White and what's the other name? W. Du Bois about her not winning that cabinet because it was a very bad portrayal of sisters, okay? It was terrible. It made sisters look like as they portraying the fear complex of who they are based on society's expectations. They want to escape that. And my heart is seeing me, and I'm glad I do see Kodak Black changing his behavior after going to jail. I bet hearing from their parents or somebody in their family, one thing that Vlad don't understand, that's why I get tired of some white people can try to speak on issues that affect us when they don't go through the situation, okay? Now, based on society, both within the African community that's not pure black, okay, and the white society is controlled, okay, they felt that by their skin tone, they had to portray the thug, the savage, all these things that he said about African slaves, okay, and in the American men as well. That's why you have some Latinos who especially look more indigenous or even look more African. The ones who look white had to prove or trying to fit into like Meatloaf, okay, and movie Bloody Blood Out, trying to fit in and remember because you remember even in the movie Bloody Blood Out, the cousin was there because Meatloaf was part white and looked like a white man, part Mexican. The darker Mexican folks who full blown Mexican, Mexicans is nationality, but they had native in Spain, and of course you tell the folks back in those days that they got black and they probably get offended, but it's what it is to say the doing the class system including Mexico, they let that exotic looking look, okay, it's called it is. The truth of the matter is, remember was the big owl, the white man that was trying to have the one from Aaron Buck was trying to have sex with Mikolo and work with him. He said, "Who all that light from that darkness?" Even though those dudes are not dog like Wesley Snipes, okay, not extremely dark indigenous looking. If you know what I mean, because I see extreme dark indigenous folks, okay, they was lighter, do that Spaniard DNA, okay, but they wasn't pale and blonde blue like a white man like Meatloaf. Come on down and get some food. Remember, y'all watch the Bloody but please watch that movie. It's just like Sarah Jane. It's just like Imitation Life because it's reversed. Instead of Meatloaf trying to pass for white, he really wanted to be on his Mexican side. You know what I'm saying? His brown side, his Latino side. Okay, he hated his white side and laid like a white man. Remember, that's the whole idea of Meatloaf trying to fit in with them vatos. Those cholos was trying to fit in, do everything he did. That's why he had to go past as white or pretend to be friends with the Aryan Brotherhood to get the money. Remember, because Big Al was trying to. Y'all remember, I watched the Blood Out. Was trying to steal, was getting money. Remember, and I like the fact that even though I don't like the black and brown racism in the movie, I like the fact when Miklo trying to go kill Big Al, and you remember in the kitchen, behind the kitchen, the police officer was in that drug thing together. It showed the corruption of the police department in the corruption amongst white people in white. But Carly, I love how that director did that. Remember, he was trying to pretend he had sex with them. Remember, Big Al was trying to, it was Texas a barbecue. Beans Texas. Remember, he said he was trying to have sex with them. Yeah, Big Al was nasty. Big Al was a racist, but he was a nasty one. Sure, he was trying to get Meatloaf. He sure was trying to get Meatloaf. He Meatloaf. So Meatloaf said, "I'm gonna go along with the plan and get him killed." I remember. And remember, he had that knife. Yeah, he did. He had that knife. We just get your ass back. Remember when because the cop was putting all them drugs underneath the thing, the money show up because they were selling dope. They were selling dope in the prison. And that white racist cop. Yes, I love seeing that. Okay, white privilege, exposure of white privilege. Now let's get to the subject. Now, as we go along with this case, all right, and I mentioned Meatloaf. Okay, okay, so Kodak Black and many, even Tupac, and I can tell Tupac probably did this too. Tupac did not look like his light skinned dad, okay? A little more dark like his mother, but has dad's features. He got girls from that too, because his dad's features don't have too much Negro features, called like his, okay? Yeah, Tupac was mixed up. Now, when he was a smart brother, though, he wasn't out there thugging. But when he was in DJ Underground, y'all saw that he used to sell dope on the side, but not show it, but saw it as a money making opportunity. Okay, and there's no different than that sister who got exposed for cooning, no clout chasing, pretend to be cooning to get money from transporters. Because if you speak just like them and do everything they tell you, they want you, they'll give you money. And I said about my video about why I'm the franchise here in Texas. I will work and I will do everything I'm supposed to. But if we're gonna start being exploiting myself, mistreating me, or going on with some, no, I'm not doing it. Okay, and a lot of African and Hispanic folks here do it too, trying to be hotep and for the raza and for the black folks and all that stuff. We got people black, but you know what I'm saying. But they all they wash away when they on white man's pay here, okay, pay line on the clock. And they will pretend, they will forget that, and they will, even if you try to be a revolutionary amongst the group, they're trying to shut you up. Trust me, I've been in that situation, okay? And tell you need a job, being abused by the person, even for those within your color, employee abuse, they'll try to worry about your money, baby. I'm not perfect, but I believe God will get way better than some dumb superhuman being who will hurt me, okay? Trying to exploit me and mistreat me, okay? Now, the whole thing is what I'm saying is that if you do anything they tell you, they'll give you the money. So if you're that dark, okay, if you're that dark, okay, if you try to say, well, I'm gonna rap about, how to own your own business, how to do stocks, which we need here rap music about that. Besides materialism, let's learn how to get the materials. Let's learn how to retain wealth. There are love and all the positive things they was prefer in white culture to do. Okay, they see us impoverished and celebrate, and they want to celebrate our struggle. Mock it. Okay, that's what they use Kodak Black and Glock 9 for. Glock 9, Kodak Black, and I bet in their head, and even Tupac did not want to buy in this situation. They wanted to do positive things. Even when Tupac was on Jimmy Ivan, can't stand, and the other dude, the white Jews, because Jimmy Ivan was Italian, and they was Brittany got a baby. They wanted him to rap music about killing, murdering his brother, and this and that, and do all the minstrel show and gangster rap. But this before he went to Death Row Records, right? He was before what happened in when that woman claimed he got doing the DJ Vlad. Y'all know the story about in New York, okay? After he had shot the sheriff down South, that probably was a setup. I do believe that one was setting up for that. I do believe that theory. Now, I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy. Y'all know that song by what's the name? Bob Marley, okay? And Bob Marley was killed by a white supremacist. I found out both him and Jimi Hendrix. Now, yeah, I'm gonna bring these stories here, y'all, okay? Now, as we go back, they were Paul White, because Jimi Hendrix was Irish, Native American, and I heard he had messing him too in his family tree. Now, going back to the situation, the weird part is that you don't see that the whole reason why they want their babies to be lighter, just like the movie Imitation Life, the idea of Paloa or Sarah Jane, whatever version you saw, they did love their mother, but they looked white and they wanted to chance life. That was the only reason why they wanted to pass. That if we during that time, you gotta understand people are trying to look in that those movies in today's time. White was right in eyes of the United States of America, not in eyes of God. Okay, let's be real. Okay, so if you look anything closer to white, okay, if your skin was not that dark, like in my case, I'm caramel. Okay, you was promoted. Okay, and if someone's lighter than me, gonna get promoted better than I would get promoted. Okay, you even see that in the civil rights movement. Martin King's camera skin like me. My ex was red, lighter than both of us. Okay, the idea that in even in Rosa Parks situation, they used her over the dark skinned woman who's had been raped, or should I say, by somebody in the African community, and they didn't want nobody to single parent syndrome, baby mama and welfare queen, still trying to call it is. They got Rosa Parks to play, and her being lighter with different hair texture as well. Okay, that's the whole reason why. So folks don't know their history. Okay, and we still can't. And the reason why we got colors is not just the media; it's also our elders. The elders don't want to be at fault because one thing people say, why we should go back to segregation. Let me explain why you have folks who say this, especially of that Papadors and what's the other generation, baby boom. They came after the Civil Rights Bill was signed into society with a slave mindset. They didn't think and obtain their mindset like a freeman, okay? Because they'll be thanking God that Martin King fought for our rights, Rosa Parks, Make X, and all the rest of them, okay? But instead of thinking that, they're looking at the fire. And I always say this is a fire. But if you're in a house, you got two things to get out or try to get the fire extinguisher to put it out. Instead of trying to be the David of the Goliath, going against the Goliath, they choose let to be the defeated person and remain in defeated mindset. They don't know how to attain freedom and they will not have to behave free when they have it. So when their mindset have not changed, adapt to having freedom, they go back to revert back to being slave minded. Okay, because it's the I always say slave. You say, well, you talking about Jim Crow? Well, the reason why I say slave minded, the people from slavery who registration days to Jim Crow brought that mindset to their kids, transcended the next generation. You know what I'm saying? So that's why. So the colorism, as they were shouting "Black is beautiful," you have folks with colorist mindsets just saying that so they will not get criticized. I'm gonna be real with you, okay? Deep behind closed doors, I met people who older than me who will say I hate white people, they're hokey, say crackers, but then they tell me they hate being black. Okay, I've saw that so many times. Then they'll be the hotel, the outside. They'll be the one out there shouting that we should separate and black pride because they're trying to emulate what the Klan do. The idea of Marcus Garvey having a relationship with the Klan in Atlanta, Georgia, I mean friends, was trying to emulate what the Klan do and also get African people to stay in the state. He was thankful for segregation. Okay, okay, economic default. Okay, because even though we had Black Wall Street and we had Rosewood, they burned those towns down. They wanted us to live in impoverished. So when you have Glock 9, I brought up with Glock 9 and what's the other guy name, they represent the being in poverty. What white racist people would like to see us in, okay? Because if you're white and don't believe in that, you would not be happy seeing it, okay? That's why you have someone love to see the word nigga. A car like it is and use the word nigga. They want to say that they're better in the front way. I'm car like it is and you at the bottom, okay? And you love being, and you have a mammy or Uncle Ben smile. So the idea of them two, okay, hating their color, this deems nice in both communities, okay? And the fact is they had to portray to get money to exploit themselves with the talking about killing. You ain't ready to love the real nigga. That's why they go Glock 9. Like what's his name said, I don't want no black bitches. I want yellow bitches. Cause he feel that his children come out lighter than him, don't have to deal with that social pressure of being exploited. And it made me mad when DJ Vlad said that because white people, not all, Jew, Gentile, or whatever, try to act like that this mess can go away tomorrow. It's people besides those in our own community, African descent, but it's also people in the media that he work in that's perpetrating that mess too. Giving them jobs where they can explore themselves and tell them that's what it's supposed to be instead of something outside the box. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Seeing dark skinned brothers that color who are business owners. I'm not talking about Diddy, okay? I leave Diddy alone because I'm a little upset what happened with Dirty Money and Jimmy Ivan. Thanks for Oppressor's YouTube channel for mentioning that, okay? But you gonna make videos about don't be light skinned. Okay, Diddy get on my nerve with that. Anyway, with them, but someone that's not in that mentality, who have business because they are dark skinned brothers, even Africans. My question is why you don't go. I ain't talking about Jeffrey or Godfrey, what his name is, but African musicians. Interview those who have billionaires in Africa. Because the reason why I talk about this and I want to bring this up is with Fannie Hurst, if she was trying to fight for civil rights, why did she allow? My phone is dying out. Why did she allow the two directors to explore her movie? Well, that what's her name, Annie or Beulah, was submissive towards a white female friend, always massaging their feet and everything else, and then living at the bottom. Because in the beginning of the The first movie, besides that, her being subservient towards her white friend, okay, Bula, okay, and she lived downstairs while her white friend lived upstairs. Same thing in the movie Imitation, like the 1959 version. Sarah, the reason why Sarah Jane was so did like, even though they were living good, okay, but her mother was still a maid, okay, and her white friend benefit from her being a maid. Okay, let's call it like it is. Her white friend still had her mother and her serve her white guests. Do you know what I'm saying? And she looked more like the white woman than her mother, so it gave her the idea I should pass because I don't want this oppressed lifestyle. Because the ideas of white people thinking who are racist or saying they're not when they have this mentality, they're saying be proud of being black, as in be proud of being oppressed, not trying to come out of your oppression. You can still be proud of your heritage, but still don't dwell in your oppression. And it seemed to me that's what the movie was getting. That stay in your place, don't try to fight out, even if you don't pass, stay at the below and everything be alright. And that's why I look at Fannie Hurst in a different light. If she really cared about African descendants' rights, African descendant people our civil rights, then why she had these two directors explore her movies, her book, excuse me, and say to DJ Flag, if you really care about showing pride, then not stop just showing brothers who live in that lifestyle of exploring themselves on TV, being the today's Stephen Fletcher and Sambo, buying bad images of African American people to the point that in Israel, which is a Jewish state, and I'm not being anti-Semitic, you have Jews from Ethiopia. They look more like the Jews that look like me and darker, okay? That was during the biblical days, call it before, you know what I'm saying? I'm calling it like it is, who have been told niggers go home. When there was no Jim Crow in Israel, okay? There was no Ku Klux Klan in Israel because they hate Jews, you know what I'm saying? They hate Catholics too. But you sit here, okay, is mocking, I mean, you're not talking about that, okay? And you have Jews who change their names. Like, for example, Marsha Clark. That's not her name. No, Marsha Clark from the OG. No, she's not that. That's not her real name. Okay? So before you start talking about, you have people who are Jewish who change their nose, and you have folks who even hide the fact that they're Jewish. So before you start talking about Glock 9 and what's the other guy named Kodak Black and colorism and this and that, you need to talk about your side of the story too. Because the reason why white Catholic and Jews who are similar to white Anglo-Saxon Protestants, because not all, I'm talking about an individual basis, not as a collective. The whole reason why we have some that are racist towards African American people will stay relevant. And I always ask the question, is it because we live in white Anglo-Saxon Protestant country that you have Catholic churches which are open to all races and Judaism too? Jews not all white. You understand the first Jews were black, y'all. Please get in your head, okay? Jesus was darker than me. Hello. The synagogue or the Catholic Church will be taxed in a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant country, or, and I do believe that the African churches who are Protestant, yeah, those who are Catholic too, okay, but the ones who are Protestant, especially in the South, is afraid to speak up on social justice and speak up on pride and teach the Charles Coclock Jones interpretation of the Bible. Okay, y'all know who that same master was, Reverend Charles Coclock Jones interpretation of the Bible, and Samuel Cartwright and William Lynch interpretation about their false interpretation in the churches, is they're afraid in a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant country they'll be taxed if they do talk about these issues. And I do believe that's the whole reason why. Synagogues, Catholic churches of all ethnicities, because word Catholic means universal in Greek, okay? And also the Protestant ones who are African descent are afraid, in my opinion, to talk about these issues of social justice and all this other stuff because they might be taxed compared to the white churches, particularly white Protestant churches. There are conservative in racist in their mindset and interpretation of the Bible. They would not be taxed, but those who aren't like that, liberal, Protestant, or moderate, or conservative, who are for social justice, they will be taxed if they do. I do think that's the reason why that's going on. Anyway, bye bye. Have a nice day.